And welcome back. And right now we are joined by Nursing Manager Maria Ack and Dr. Jose Luis Aguiar Labrada to talk about the services offered at Dialisis De Belice. So welcome to Open Your Eyes.
Good morning.
Good morning. So Dr. Labrada, tell us more about Dialisis De Belice. Where you're located, what are the services?
Okay, Dialisis De Belice is in Orange.
Okay.
And we provide their services for the in-stage renal disease, okay, and replacement therapy.
Okay.
We bring a high quality of treatment in our center, okay, promotion, prevention of this disease in Belize. Okay.
The center is a private institution, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and how many dialysis units do you have at this time?
We have 12 units and one isolation unit, which makes it 13 units.
Okay. Now, dialysis treatment is a very costly exercise. Most people who go on long-term dialysis, how often do they have to go in for dialysis?
Normally, it would be 3 times. That's the regular. 3 times a week dialysis.
Okay. And each individual treatment would be at what cost?
Well, right now the cost is $200 per treatment.
Okay.
And that's the lowest that it has been in the country.
Wow. Yes, because it is notoriously expensive.
It is. So I started dialysis in this country in 2002, and at the first unit, which was at Universal back then, and it was $650 per session.
Per session. Yeah.
So we're proud to have beat it down to $200 per session.
And how are you able to do that? I think understanding the challenge. I mean, people who are on long-term dialysis need it to live. It's not an optional treatment that they can seek. They need it to be able to survive because their kidneys no longer do the work. How are you able to get the prices down low and work with patients that they can get the treatment they need?
Well, our company has a mother company in Honduras, which is Dialisis de Honduras. It has 14 dialysis clinics across Honduras. So they have a big company they're running. So when you buy supplies and everything in bulk, you get it cheaper. So they're, supplying to us so that we can maintain the rate lower than.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Now, Dr. Labrada, let's talk about preventative care. We know that, especially in Belize, kidney-related issues are very common. So how, as a person with maybe a medical history, a family medical history with kidney issues, how do you encourage persons to be more proactive when it comes to their kidney health?
Okay, it is necessary to know that Belize has a high incidence and frequency of hypertension and diabetes. Okay, that is maybe the causes of the most principal causes to produce chronic kidney disease and in-stage renal disease, needing, for example, dialysis. Okay, and the most important aspect is the prevention of this disease.
Right.
Okay, the control of the hypertension, the diabetes, and other disease. We offer that services. Okay, in our unit.
At Dialysis De Belice. Okay.
So, looking at the state of the patients who come to the center, how severe are the problems that you're seeing? Are you seeing end-stage kidney disease? Are you seeing persons who can perhaps be able to bounce back after a couple sessions? What is the extent of the severity of the patients that you see?
Okay, in our clinic we see all the patients that have any kidney disease. In Orange, we know that the patient that arrive to our units need replacement therapy. Okay, and in that clinic we can see all the patients, okay, that have kidney disease, chronic or acute kidney disease, maybe. Okay, the nephrologists see the patients in stage 3 to 5, okay, of the disease, because the chronic kidney disease has 5 stages.
Okay.
And From 3 stage to the final of the disease, the nephrologist try all the situation, complication, and replacement therapy. Okay, but we need that all the doctors send us to the nephrologist when any patient has albuminuria or have hypertension uncontrolled or diabetes or any metabolic disturb. Okay, that is is need that we need that refers our clinic that patients.
And nurse, I know you can speak to this especially because for a very long time, Belize had been functioning without a nephrologist in country. They would have visiting nephrologists, or people left the country to access specialized kidney care. What is the impact of having Dr. Labrada there at the dialysis center?
Well, it has been working since he has been with us. He comes twice a week to our clinic to evaluate our patient. He also has a clinic there that where he can see other patients. But and one of the main reasons that we're here, one, we're celebrating our birthday this week and on Friday. But not only that, we're here to make public awareness that he's here, he's available to the public, and our goal at Dialisis De Belice is not to wait until you reach end stage to come to us for dialysis, but we want to be there for you before. You know, because we also realize that finding $200 3 times a week is, you know, I can't afford it, so I don't know.
Most people can.
Exactly. So one of our goals is preventative measure. We're trying to put in place something where we're inviting the public, you know, and it's free. You know, Nurse Ak is always, you know, available. You want help, just call. I will help you. So anybody that wants to contact us, anybody that is diagnosed with renal disease or in the process, you know, uncontrolled high blood pressure, like doctor said, or diabetes, you call us. Let us help you before you reach that end stage. Before you reach the stage where you need dialysis, we want to help you. We want to educate you. And you can come to us. We're there. We can take you step by step through the process. We can help you delay the process of renal failure before you reach that. Yes, we want your services. We want you to run Dialisis De Belice, but there's far more to that. So people don't have money. We want to prevent. So that's part of our goal as well, preventing you from reaching there or delaying the process if we could. And you only will do that if you get the proper advice, the proper education on what to do. And so we have Dr. Aguirre there. I am there as the dialysis nurse. So anybody can call, make an appointment, you come and we'll walk you through.
So apart from the actual dialysis, and I know that Dr. Labrada, you talked about the preventative therapy that you also offer at the clinic. What are some of the other services available at Dialisis De Belice?
Well, Dr. Aguirre do his consultations there with diabetics, or because he's also an internal medicine doctor. So he do, you know, diabetics, high blood pressure people, you go there, or any kidney disease at all. You know, because a lot of people get diagnosed with kidney disease and they're turned around and around and around, and then when you reach, you have renal failure, you need dialysis, but I was not told, you know, or I wasn't informed. There are things that we can do to delay the progression of kidney disease. And that's what Dialisis De Belice is embarking on, education. We want to educate you before you reach there. We don't want you to reach there and we treat you as dialysis. Yes, we educate you when you get there, when you're already in state, but there are things that we can do before that happens.
So it's becoming more, as you approach your first anniversary, a kidney clinic versus just dialysis. Dialysis is replacement. But if you can stop or slow down
the process,
that's the preference. Doctor, one of the things that people don't necessarily take into consideration is kidney health. We hear things like water consumption in a hot country like Belize. We take it lightly. What are some of the things that you see in your patients that are bad habits when it comes to kidney health that we can change if we take action on our own?
Okay, there are many factors. I think it's very important in Belize, the diet. The diet. The diet is in Belize, for my concept, a principal problem. and the control of the hypertension. Any person don't know that has hypertension or diabetes. And this is, for me, the change of the lifestyle is very important for the Belizean. Diet, the control of that disease, chronic disease. For example, diabetes, hypertension, glomerulopathies, stones in kidneys, the urinary infections, no good treatment, and the prognostic of that factor, and the final is damage of the kidney. Okay.
So let's start with the diet. What should we be eating? Or what should we not? If we can say this, don't eat or eat less, but that, I think that always blocks people's minds.
A healthy nutrition for me is very important. In the treatment of any disease, the diet is 50% of importance in all aspects. Okay, the diet. Belizean eats with
chicken.
much fat. Okay,
A lot of sugar.
a high doses of carbohydrates. Okay, another.
So that's rice, flour.
Yes. And that
Fatty
is
foods, fried foods,
fried
sugar,
chickens,
sugar.
many things. And there is a risk for this disease.
How does bad diet, excess carbohydrates, fatty foods, how does that impact our kidneys?
The impact is because the metabolic disturb, the increase of the level of the fats in blood, okay, the increase of glucose in blood, and the person became diabetes in shorter time, okay, and this is the final is damage of kidney, or only the kidneys. Maybe the brain, the lungs, the heart, vessels, all the body, all the organs in the body.
The basics of it would be you have a bad habit, eating habits, would lead to the diabetes and the high blood pressure. Number one. So, and those are the two main ones that cause renal failure. So bad eating habits lead to those metabolic, disturbances, and then goes to boil down to kidney failure.
Well, I know in our Belizean culture, we love to eat, and it's very difficult to have that lifestyle change where you change your diet. What would be some very simple, easy ways that persons can integrate into their diet routine? Maybe it be, drink for every Coke that you drink a glass of water with it. What would be some very simple ways that Belizeans can do to, make that gradual change?
I think it's hard when it comes to diet, because especially if you're used to a certain way or you're brought up in a certain way of eating, it's really hard. But if it boils down to keeping a healthy diet. That's it. It's there's no short way of doing it. There's no shortcut to it. You just have to eat healthy. To avoid those diseases like chronic disease like diabetes and high blood pressure, which will more than likely end up with kidney failure once uncontrolled.
Your patients, once you recommend healthier diets, how many of them, or even not just those who are probably pre-diabetic, but diabetic patients, hypertensive patients, how good are they at sticking to their treatment regimen? I asked the question knowing the answer, but it's very important people know that, because that's what leads to the kidney damage in the first place.
I recommend low salt in the diet. Okay. Less carbohydrates and less lipids or fats, animal fats. Okay. And ingest a lot of quantity of vegetable, fruits, or natural foods. Okay. Control of the hypertension, control of diabetes, control of this disease, because the risk is high to have chronic kidney disease. Okay, that is my recommendation.
How do
and
you
go to the doctor.
Yeah, and go to the doctor. Yeah. And how do you know once you have to go to the doctor for some kind of kidney problem? Urinary tract infections, for example, a lot of people ignore the signs,
Yes.
and they wait until they get a kidney infection till they go to the doctor. What are some of the signs that people need to look out for that they should go to check on their kidney health?
And preventative measures as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's with the signs, the thing is you don't really have signs and symptoms of kidney failure. You don't have signs of kidney failure. You don't know you have a kidney failure. So the recommendation would be for do their annual checkups, and when they do their annual checkups, do their kidney function test. You know, and if you're diabetic and hypertensive, make sure that in the screening must include the kidney functions. You know, because most people, high blood pressure, they go check their blood pressure, it's okay, or it's high, okay, they change the medication and they go about their business. They fail to check. There could be damage happening and they don't know. So this all can boil down to delaying the progression as well. If you know early what is happening, you can take measures to delay the progression. But if you're not doing it, like what Doc said, most of them reach to us when they're already in stage, we need dialysis now. So there is no more, you know, at that point we have to rush to dialysis and then educate you on dialysis and what you're going to do rather than preventative care. Right, so that's why we're encouraging the Dialisis De Belice is embarking on this mission to educate the public, not only wait until you arrive at us with your kidney failure at 10% or your kidney function at 30%. We want you to reach before that so we can help you.
Nurse Aki mentioned that this weekend you're celebrating the birthday of Dialisis De Belice. So how are you, you know, celebrating this?
Well, this week we have been having educational session at the clinic, you know, and we also have free consultations today, tomorrow, and Friday with the nephrologist. You need to call to make an appointment. Free consultations.
That means make an appointment or join the line.
You can make an appointment because we want you to bring a lab result, the kidney function test to us. And then you can talk to Doc, or if you want me to walk you through procedures, what we do, I'll be there to tell you.
So that's
and
happening
then,
Thursday, Friday, and
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, starting today. And then on Friday, we're having, you know, a little open house where we will walk you through what we have there, open the clinic, and of course, we will celebrate our birthday with a cake.
Yes.
Not for the patients, I already told them. But we're having a kidney cake.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to have on Friday.
Yeah. What type of information do people need to bring if they want to make a visit to
It would be
the
basically their blood test with the kidney function, which is simply BUN and creatinine.
Okay. And call
to make an appointment. You're coming.
Okay. Is there still space available?
We do. We're
Okay.
just starting today.
okay. And where exactly is the clinic located?
It's 88 Belize Road in Orange Walk.
In Orange Walk. And the hours are?
The hours is we're doing consultation with him up to 12 midday.
Okay. Now, if you were to tell people, I know we've said it before, but I want us to say it again because I'm sure you have some stories of people on dialysis. It's unfortunate if they don't have access. Very few people have access to a transplant. So dialysis for them is in Belize is the rest of their life if they can afford it.
And that's the next
and
thing.
if the body doesn't get weary.
Because that's the next thing. When people say that, okay, I'm going to get a transplant, and they feel like that's the end of it. It's not. It's a whole thing that leads to it and after it. Because once you get your transplant, it's not the end of the deal. You have to be on immunosuppressive drugs that's going to keep your immune system low so it doesn't fight that kidney that is in you. You know, and most people, it's not, the procedure is not 100% guaranteed.
That's right.
You know, it could fail the same time they're putting it in, or a couple days after, or months after. It can fail. So it's a hard decision. So
and the drugs you live on are very expensive
expensive as well. It costs you somewhere around $2,000 initially, because at first they would give you a high dose and then wean it down. And I know someone who, after many years, is still at around $1,500 for the drugs. So it's still at a level of that. So yes, you're free from dialysis, going to the unit and having me stick you all the time, but no, you're still not you're still not saving money. You're still spending a lot of money after that lump sum of money that you pay for that transplant.
Yeah. So the most important advice is
Prevention.
take care of your
Prevent.
kidneys.
And
Yes.
prevent.
Yes.
And like you said, Marlene, it's some people take things lightly, simple thing as a urinary tract infection. We have patients who have chronic disease after a urinary tract infection, which is ridiculous. It could have been treated. But some people have thing and they don't go to a doctor, or they go to a doctor, they get treatment and they disappear. They don't do a follow-up, and then next thing you know, you're chronic. And then once you're chronic, we can't reverse the function of the kidney. It could have been reversed in the acute phase, but not at the chronic phase.
What would be some key information that you'd want to share with the families of persons that may be suffering from health related issues?
Kidney disease, you mean?
Kidney disease, or even family of diabetics
yeah,
and hypertensive.
Keep on the lookout. Do your labs, do your doctor's visit, and if you're already diagnosed with kidney some form, the BUN and the creatinine is the most important thing. You start to get elevated, get to a specialist. And
it's very important. The albuminuria too. Albuminuria, and any imaging study, for example, ultrasound, that had a relation with loss of the cortical and medulla relations, is a sign for chronic kidney disease. Okay.
As you said, Doc, you are available for consultations in Orange Walk for general checkup, your internal medicine, so your general checkup and specialized kidney care as well, right? Fantastic. Yes. Anything else you'd like to tell people? We should say happy anniversary as well.
Oh, thank you.
No. we need to say that Dialisis De Belice want to help to the Belizean people. Okay?
That's our goal. Our goal is education, prevention, and also providing the best high quality services in the country at the most lowest rates.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for being here.
Happy anniversary, and we really hope that people take advantage. There is a free consultation with the nephrologist today, tomorrow, and Friday. It's only in the mornings. It's in Orange Walk, but make your appointment and go ahead and they'll tell you what you need to bring, and you can get a proper checkup. Of course, you have your open house on Friday, so if anybody is considering services there, they can go and check it out, or just stop in and talk to patients. Hopefully that will help as well.
We want the public to come and visit on Friday. We have open house up to 11 a.m. in the morning, from 8 to 11. We can give you a tour. We want you to see what we provide, the services we provide, what dialysis is about. It's nothing when you go there and see. See the machine, see how it runs, and maybe it might scare you and say, okay, I go to the doctor now. You don't want to get there.
Means I control my diabetes and not have that Coke.
Self-aware.
Wait for you.
We're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll be joined by representatives of Belize Family Life Association, so stay tuned.